Welcome to Facebook Live. I'm here with Jamie. Jamie's behind the camera today. Say hi, Jamie.
Hi, everybody.
So I have this little microphone that I use because for some reason when I don't use this microphone on my iPhone, people complain about the volume, the audio quality. So it's a neat little plug-in I have here that goes into the power part of the iPhone. So we're super excited. You know, we love doing local. We love supporting local producers, local suppliers, local products. And we have an awesome product that we just put on this last week, and it's local kombucha from a company called Kombucha out of New Paltz. Great people over there. And this is on tap now. So we actually have kombucha on tap. Now, we have served kombucha in the past. In fact, years ago, we used to make kombucha here, made it ourselves, and flavored it and bottled it. And it was a big task. It was a big undertaking, something that we didn't know what I was getting into doing that. And I had a staff member who was really into it at the time, and she really jumped in and did an awesome job. But now we have kombucha on tap. So here's a quick overview of kombucha, and we're going to talk about the 7 benefits of kombucha. So kombucha is basically a fermented tea. It's a fungus. It's a fermented tea. You add some kind of sugar in there so the yeast can feed off the sugar. The actual yeast will consume all the sugar, so it's fermented. In fact, some companies are actually making kombucha beer now, so they're mixing a mixture of kombucha beer. Now, there was a couple years ago, there was some controversy on kombucha, and Whole Foods took it off the market briefly because it's fermented and there was a small amount of alcohol in it, and it wasn't being labeled properly or it wasn't being regulated properly. So Whole Foods said, no, take this off the shelf, and they pulled all the kombucha like 3, 4, 5 years ago off all the shelves, and people were in an uproar about it. So what happened is some of the kombucha companies started pasteurizing their kombucha. But once you pasteurize something like kombucha, you're going to kill a lot of the valuable probiotics and a lot of the health benefits of the actual kombucha. So it was a big disappointment to the health nuts out there looking to get the health benefits of kombucha. So very few producers still stayed with the raw, unpasteurized aspect. It is a little more regulated now. It is a very small amount of alcohol in kombucha. So if you are alcohol sensitive, kombucha is probably not for you unless you're going to buy one of the pasteurized products. So kombucha is actually raw and unpasteurized, and it's really an awesome tasting product. We did a tasting here with the owners a few weeks ago, and we just got a new tap line put in for that. So we have the actual hibiscus flavor. And if you can see, it is a little bubbly. This is the hibiscus. It's hibiscus and ginger. I'm not sure the exact name of this. And the cool thing is kombucha is from New Paltz, New York. And I've seen their products or their kombucha around at other places now, which is very cool, especially here in the local area. So kombucha is a really, really growing product out there that many more people are now aware of. My kids grew up drinking kombucha because I would buy it in bottles for them, and so that's nothing new to my kids. And it's really not like soda, and it's not like beer. It's like a nice tart elixir, a nice pungent tart. They do, like I said, they do add sugar to it, but they're not really. There's no sugar in the end product here because the yeast actually absorbs all that. So I'm on Dr. Axe's website right now, draxe.com, and Jamie's going to read off the 7 benefits of kombucha. And here we go. Jamie, the microphone's yours.
Excellent. So the first health benefit is detoxification. The detoxifying capacity of kombucha is immense. A perfect example is in its ability to counteract liver cell toxicity. The second is digestion. Naturally, the antioxidant prowess of this ancient tea counteracts free radicals that create mayhem in the digestive system. However, the greatest reason kombucha supports digestion is because of its high levels of beneficial acid, probiotics, and enzymes.
So a lot of people do drink kombucha because of its high probiotic content. I like to tell people that kombucha is like yogurt but on steroids. It's actually dairy-free. A lot of people are avoiding dairy, so you don't have to worry about hormones. You don't have to worry about any other things. like that, especially if you're vegan or vegetarian and you're concerned about that, if you're just avoiding dairy to begin with. So this is basically yogurt on steroids is how I like to describe it to people.
The third is energy. Kombucha's ability to invigorate people is created to the formation of iron that is released from the black tea during the fermentation process. It also contains some caffeine, although in very small amounts, and B vitamins, which can energize the body. Number 4, it's good for immune health. The overall effect that kombucha has to modulate the immune system is best seen in its ability to control free radicals through antioxidant measures. And number 5 is joint care. Kombucha can help heal, repair, and prevent joint damage in a number of ways. Kombucha is loaded with glucosamines, which increase synovial hydronic acid production. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This supports the preservation of collagen and prevents arthritic pain. In the same way it supports joint collagen, it also supports collagen of the entire body and reduces the appearance of wrinkles on the skin. Interesting. Number 6 is cancer prevention. Kombucha is also beneficial for cancer prevention and recovery. Number 7,
And they list the studies.
and they list the studies there. Number 7 is weight loss. Data from a study in 2005 showed evidence that kombucha increases metabolism and limits fat accumulation. Though we need to see more studies before we can confirm these results, it makes sense that kombucha supports weight loss since it's high in acetic acid.
So that's the rundown, the quick rundown on kombucha. I will link this article, draxe.com. I'll link his stuff. The awesome thing is I'm a huge fan of kombucha. Now that I have it on tap here, it's a way for me to drink it every single day, which I have been doing for the last week. So I'm really super excited. I've been a sort of a kombucha drinker where if I have it here, it's in a bottle, I'll open it up and I'll drink it. But we haven't, like I said, we haven't had kombucha here on a regular basis. Now, if you have no idea what this is and you're in the area and you want to stop in for a sample, please come in. We'll help. We'll give you a sample of this stuff. We actually sell it to go in growlers. You can get it at supermarkets. So some of the local supermarkets have it here, and even the local breweries talking about getting it, was from what I heard. So stop in while you're in eating at Aroma Time. If you want to get a sample, we'll be more than happy to pour you a few ounces and taste it. And so that's it with kombucha. That's a rundown on kombucha. Like I said, I will post the link. And if anybody loves kombucha, leave a comment of what flavor you like, what brand you like. If you like kombucha, tag them in this post, give them kudos, give them thumbs up, give them a like. Very, very awesome local company out of New Paltz. Super excited to have them here. And that's our new product that we're bragging about. It's super important that we think, that we know that buying local and supporting local is super important. And I wish that the whole restaurant could run on that, because it's really neat doing business with a lot of these local business owners and producers. That's really the fun part of our business here, is getting to network and visiting. Last week we did 3 days in the Finger Lakes, visiting a lot of the wine producers, winery owners that we buy from. And it's just so fun to sit down with the people who you buy from and understand where they're coming from and form a relationship and really understand where our food and our drink is coming from. So that's the really cool part. That's the part I just love about owning a restaurant and my job here. So that's it on kombucha. Stop in and try some, or stop in and pick a growler up to go, or have a glass while you're eating. Talk to you later.